Beneath the grandeur and the opulence of the Vatican lies a labyrinth of secrets, some as dark as the deepest abyss. Enveloped in a rich tapestry of culture and architectural marvel, the Vatican stands as an emblem of faith and power. Its towering edifices and hallowed halls bear silent testimony to an intricate past woven with tales of piety, artistry, and a myriad of human emotions. But behind this facade of magnificence, there exist tales that are seldom spoken about, secrets that are carefully tucked away from the prying eyes of the world. This spiritual epicenter of the Catholic world is not just an architectural spectacle. It houses a treasure trove of stories, some inspiring, some infamous, and some that are shrouded in mystery. The Vatican, with its centuries-old existence, has witnessed humanity in all its shades, the noble, the ignoble, and everything in between. Let's take a glimpse into some of these enigmatic tales. The Vatican's association with exorcism, for instance, is a narrative that sends chills down the spine. Or consider the Vatican's purported role in aiding the escape of Nazis post-World War II. Then there are whispers about the Vatican Bank's involvement in scandals, the mysterious resignation of Pope Benedict XVI, and the existence of a secret tribunal known as the Apostolic Penitentiary. And who can forget the chilling tale of the Cadaver Synod, where a deceased pope was put on trial? Each of these narratives, like hidden layers beneath the Vatican's splendid exterior, add to the intrigue and mystery that surround this iconic institution. They compel us to question, to probe, and to seek the truth behind the ornate walls and beneath the sacred altars. Join us as we delve into the catacombs of these hidden truths. Let's embark on this journey of unraveling the less treaded paths of the Vatican's history, where each turn might reveal a secret darker than the previous one. For, beneath the grandeur of the Vatican, lie tales that are as riveting as they are unsettling. When the dark forces of the supernatural world rear their ugly heads, the Vatican calls upon its exorcists. In the hallowed halls of the Vatican, a war rages. A war not of flesh and blood, but of spirits and souls. This epic battle sees the Catholic Church standing as a bulwark, a beacon of light against the malevolent entities of the supernatural world. And leading the charge for over 60 years was one man, Father Gabriele Amorth. Father Amorth, the Vatican's chief exorcist, was a man of profound faith and unyielding determination. He was the Church's sword and shield against the forces of darkness, a warrior in the spiritual battlefield. His weapon of choice? The ancient and sacred rite of exorcism. Exorcism as a practice has been an integral part of the Catholic Church's tradition. It is a solemn ritual, a spiritual tug-of-war, where the exorcist entreats God to free the possessed from the clutches of demonic entities. This rite, performed with fervor and piety, is a testament to the Church's unwavering belief in the presence of good and evil in our world. Now, imagine performing this ritual not once, not twice, but 160,000 times. Yes, you heard it right. Father Amorth, in his 6-decade-long career, performed an astounding 160,000 exorcisms. Each exorcism, a battle won against the forces of darkness. Each victory, a soul saved from eternal damnation. The sheer number of exorcisms performed by Father Amorth raises questions. What did this man see in the darkness? What compelled him to face the supernatural world time and time again? Was it merely his duty, or was there a deeper calling that drove this man to devote his life to the fight against evil? One may wonder, what otherworldly forces compelled this man to perform such a staggering number of exorcisms? In the aftermath of the Second World War, a shadowy chapter of the Vatican's history was written. As the dust of battle settled, a new conflict, one of morality and ethics, began to stir within the hallowed walls of the Vatican. Rumors started circulating, whispers of the Vatican's alleged involvement in aiding Nazis. Not just any Nazis, but those who were most wanted, those who had committed unspeakable atrocities. The allegations were shocking. It was said that the Vatican, a beacon of faith and morality, was instrumental in helping these Nazis escape to South America. The very institution that was expected to uphold justice was now accused of providing refuge to the perpetrators of one of history's darkest periods. But the accusations did not stop there. Alongside the fugitives, it was alleged that Nazi-looted art and property were also smuggled out of war-torn Europe. Priceless works of art, artifacts steeped in history, treasures stolen from those who had already lost so much, were said to have found their way to South America, all under the watchful eye of the Vatican. This chapter of the Vatican's history is still shrouded in mystery. The truth is elusive, hidden beneath layers of secrecy, denial, and perhaps even guilt. However, these allegations serve as a stark reminder of the moral complexities that can arise in times of war. A sanctuary for faith or a refuge for fugitives, the lines seem to blur. The sanctity of the Church, tainted by the allure of gold and power. As we delve deeper into the murky waters of the Vatican's past, we find ourselves amidst a series of scandals that have rocked the very foundations of this holy institution. The Vatican Bank, a symbol of the Church's financial might, has been at the center of numerous controversies that have raised questions about its integrity. In the heart of these scandals, we find an unsettling connection to one of history's most notorious figures, Adolf Hitler. It's been suggested that the Vatican Bank received church tax from the Führer himself. Imagine the sacred coffers of the Church, allegedly filled with funds directly linked to a man whose actions caused the death and suffering of millions. This disturbing revelation has left many questioning the ethical compass guiding the Vatican's financial dealings. But the scandals don't stop there. The Vatican Bank has also been accused of storing undisclosed amounts of money. The question arises, what was this money used for? And why was its existence kept under wraps? The answers remain as elusive as the enigmatic walls of the Vatican itself. These scandals have cast a long, dark shadow over the Vatican Bank. They have eroded trust and raised suspicions about the Church's financial dealings. Yet amidst the allegations and controversies, the Vatican Bank continues to operate, its activities shrouded in a veil of secrecy. The Vatican Bank scandals serve as a stark reminder of the corrosive power of greed and corruption. They highlight the potential for even the most sacred institutions to lose their way when faced with the allure of wealth and power. In the sacred chambers of the Vatican, it seems, not all that glitters is holy. In 2013, a bolt from the blue shook the foundations of the Catholic Church. The Vatican's corridors of power were hit by a storm of controversy that resulted in a momentous event: the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. It was a move that hadn't been seen in the Church for over 6 centuries, and it sent shockwaves through the Catholic world. Beneath the surface of this historic resignation lay a tangled web of secrets and scandals. Confidential papers were leaked, revealing allegations that carried the scent of conspiracy and intrigue, and shone a spotlight on the internal workings of the Vatican. These papers came to be known as the Vati-leaks, a scandal that cast a long shadow over the Pope's reign. The leaked documents painted a picture of corruption, of power struggles, and of an institution grappling with issues of sexual misconduct. Among these revelations was the alleged blackmailing of gay bishops, an act that further strained the relationship between the Church and its followers. This scandal presented a grave challenge to the authority of Pope Benedict. Was his resignation an admission of defeat, a surrender in the face of an internal war he could not win? Or was it an act of self-sacrifice, stepping aside for the greater good of an institution he had dedicated his life to serve? In the end, the Pope's resignation did not resolve the controversy. Instead, it raised more questions than it answered. Questions about the power dynamics within the Church, about accountability, and about the future of the institution. A resignation or a retreat from a battle that was lost before it began? The answer may lie buried deep within the secret vaults of the Vatican, locked away behind centuries-old walls. In the heart of the Vatican, a secret tribunal operates, shrouded in mystery. This shadowy assembly is known as the Apostolic Penitentiary. Unbeknownst to many, it has been quietly handling the Catholic Church's most severe crimes for centuries. Its operations are so clandestine that its existence was only officially recognized in the early 20th century. The Apostolic Penitentiary has a unique and intriguing role within the Church. It doesn't deal with the mundane. Its purview is the spiritual. It investigates sins so grave, so dire, that they threaten the very soul of the offender. These serious crimes, known as reserved sins, include desecration of the Eucharist, physical violence against the Pope, and absolution of an accomplice in a sexual sin. The penitentiary's task is to reconcile the sinner with the Church and, by extension, with God. However, the penitentiary's history is not without its own dark shadows. One of the most bizarre and disturbing incidents in its past was the Cadaver Synod in the year 897. This macabre event saw the posthumous trial of Pope Formosus, who had been dead for nearly a year. Dressed in papal vestments, his corpse was exhumed and brought to the papal court. There, the decomposing body was propped on a throne and charged with perjury and violating canon law. The trial ended in a guilty verdict, and Formosis's papacy was declared null. His body was then thrown into the Tiber River in a final act of desecration. This chilling episode serves as a stark reminder of the lengths the apostolic penitentiary can go to in its pursuit of justice. It is a testament to the power and influence of the Church, and the lengths it will go to protect its sanctity. In the sacred halls of justice, even the dead are not spared. As we step out of the shadows, the true face of the Vatican stands revealed. A place of worship, a beacon of faith, an institution believed to be the embodiment of morality and purity. The Vatican, as we've discovered, is more than what meets the eye. Its grand architecture and rich culture mask a history fraught with controversy and dark secrets. We've journeyed through the mysterious corridors of the Vatican, delving into the unnerving realm of exorcism. The chilling tale of Father Gabriele Amorth, who performed a staggering 160,000 exorcisms during his 6-decade tenure, is a stark reminder of the Church's continued belief in the battle between good and evil. Then, there's the Vatican's unsettling connection with the Nazis. Aiding in the escape of Nazi officials to South America after World War II, and even smuggling Nazi-looted art and property, these actions cast a long, dark shadow over the Vatican's historical narrative. The Vatican Bank, too, is not free from scandal. From receiving church tax from Hitler to storing undisclosed amounts of money, the bank's operations have been marred by controversy, denting the Vatican's image of financial propriety. The shocking revelations don't end there. The leak of secret papers leading to an internal investigation revealed the blackmail of gay bishops, which subsequently prompted the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013. This was a scandal that shook the very foundations of the Vatican. And who can forget the secret tribunal, the Apostolic Penitentiary, which investigates serious crimes in utmost secrecy? The Cadaver Synod of 897 AD, where a dead Pope Formosus was put on trial posthumously, is a chilling testament to the lengths the Vatican will go to uphold its laws and principles. The secrets unveiled today have far-reaching implications. They challenge our perception of the Vatican, transforming it from a revered institution of faith to a fortress of secrets and scandals. The impact of these revelations is profound, shaking the trust of millions and raising questions that demand answers. The Vatican, a beacon of faith for millions, yet shrouded in a veil of darkness. As we leave its hallowed halls, one can't help but wonder, what other secrets lurk within its walls?